Hey everyone, my name is Laura for those that don't know me. I wanted to jump on here because I started my cloth diapering journey and I shared it with everyone, and a lot of people had more questions about cloth diapering, so I wanted to just do a video on the different types of cloth diapers. So I wanted to start off with the more traditional approach to cloth diapering, and that would be pre-folds and covers. So this is a pre-fold, and you can see that it's just like a fabric rectangle here. It has like two different lines to show you where to fold at. So what you can do is you can fold this into what's called a pad fold. So you just fold where the lines are. And this can go directly in something that's called a cover. So this would be a cover. And you can see that it is, you can almost see through it, but this cover works amazing. Don't let that fool you. So this is a cover. It's just this one is just one layer of waterproof lining. So covers are just waterproof linings. They don't have any absorbency in them. And they don't have anything to like stuff or anything like that. It's just a waterproof lining. So you could put this pre-fold right in this cover, go right under this flap here. Some of them don't have these flaps. That's not anything too concerning. Some people like the flap, some people don't. It's just personal preference. So you could just put this pre-fold pad folded right inside this cover. And it's not going to be a perfect fit because I am not really trying all too hard to get this really fitted, but it would go just right inside this cover. And that is how you would do that. Another way to use a pre-fold, and this is what I've been doing lately too, because Grace is still so young, but this catches her poop more than than just pad folding it in there. So what I will do is I will open up the back here. I'll put her butt right in here. And then I will fold this up around Grace, and then these two flaps would just come over. So it makes like a diaper shape. And then these are called snappy. So they're like the modern day pins for cloth diapers. So I would just go one on this side, one on this side, and one on the bottom. So it would hook on there like that. And then you just put the cover right around this on the baby. So that is one way to use covers. And that is how you would use a pre-fold. One of the ways to use a pre-fold. I'll come back to pre-folds later in the video. So the next thing, and the next more traditional way to do things, is flats. And what flats are, they're literally just a huge piece of fabric. I don't want to undo this one necessarily, so I'll undo this one. Just one huge piece of fabric. And what you do with these is you can do that pad fold again. Let me just refold this one. Do the pad fold, stick that right inside the cover and stick it on baby. Or again, you can make it more into the diaper shape. So open this up, that would be a side. This would be a side. And then fold this down. So to get this on baby, this is what's called the origami fold. There are so many different folds. So don't look at this and say, oh my gosh, that looks so complicated. There are so many different folds. You would not have to use this fold. I'm just showing this as an example because this is the one that I use. So again, this was just one large piece of fabric. And then I folded it this way to go around baby. And again, you would use the snappy, snap it on baby, and throw this cover right on around baby on top. So that is how you use covers, pre-folds, and flats. Now there is another way to use a cover as well, and I honestly don't use these, but this is an option. So you can see that this is kind of already folded for you. It's already made into a diaper shape. So if you don't want to do the pre-folds and the flats and shape them into a diaper yourself, This is the next best option. So this is a fitted, and as you can see, it's already in the diaper shape. It has the snaps. They do have an option for snapless. So you would just put this right around baby and then do the waterproof cover. Again, that's not something that I use, but it's something that's really convenient. And if you want something fast, that's an easy option. So this is a pre-fold that's just already folded into diaper shape for you. So that is an option as well. So those are all the options that use the covers. These are a system that, say you were to put the pre-fold in the diaper, just pad folded. When you go to change baby, if this is not soiled, if this cover is not soiled, you can reuse it. So you can just wipe, what I do is I wipe this down and I'll set it out to dry. I'll use another cover, and then you can use this cover later on if it is not soiled. So that's something that I love about this system. So the next system I'm going to talk about is the pocket system. So with pockets, you can see that it has the waterproof outer lining. It does have the snaps again, this type. Oh, I did want to mention this cover. I don't know if you saw, it's Velcro. So when you're looking at like any kind of cloth diapering system, if you see hook and loop or Aplix, that means Velcro. You won't see the word Velcro. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. But now for the pockets, it does have that stay dry lining. But what this means is this whole thing goes on your baby. And it has a pocket in the back to stuff the absorbency in. So unlike the covers, you're not going to put this just around the absorbency. While you could, this would still need to be changed every time because of this inner lining here. It's not waterproof. This will get soiled and will basically keep what's on it there. So if your baby pees or poops, you do need to change this whole thing, whether you have like a pre-fold on top or anything like that. You still do need to change this. So the point of the pocket diaper is to be able to stuff your own absorbency in here. So I have what's normally used with pockets. What you'll see most often is what's called an insert. And these are what most people stuff in pocket diapers. So in here is just layers of fabric. And then these just go right inside this pocket. You just stuff it on in. And that is your diaper. Wrap it around baby. The nice thing about pocket diapers that people like, you can customize your absorbency. You can, instead of throwing the insert in there, you can throw the pre-fold right in the pocket. That's an option as well. I do this all the time. Throw the pre-fold in. You can throw a flat in there. You can throw literally whatever you want inside this diaper. But again, the main thing is you need to remember that whenever the baby pees or poops in this diaper, the cover, or whether you use it as a cover or a pocket diaper, does need to go right into your laundry basket to be washed. This cannot be used again. This is what I see people use most often. And this is basically the system that we started out with, although our stash is going to be changing very shortly. So I'm also going to do kind of a video on what we started out with, because it's going to be very different within the next couple of weeks. So that is the pocket diaper. It does have that stay dry lining. Some of them are athletic wicking jersey. They can be like a micro suede material. See, this is a pocket diaper as well. Stuff it right in there. So the micro suede material, there's fleece materials, there's a whole bunch of different kind of linings. But again, if your baby does soil their diaper, it does need to be put in the laundry basket. Whatever you use, we use a hanging wet bag, to be washed. This cannot be reused because of the lining that's inside of them. So that is another option. It's an option I see used the most. And that is how we started cloth diapering. So then going from there, there are all-in-two systems, and this is a system. You have the diaper and the inserts and the absorbency snap right into the diaper and right out. That is an all-in-two system, snapping in and out, the absorbency, and yeah. A lot of people love these systems too. They're convenient. Snapping the inserts in and out, very convenient. And that is the all-in-two system. Now, this system is most like a disposable, and I see a lot of people going in this direction because it is more convenient. And this is what is called an all-in-one. So what this is, open the diaper up, and this absorbency is sewn into the diaper. Like, you can't unattach this whatsoever. It's sewn right in. So you throw this into the laundry and comes out just like this. Everything's ready to go. You just snap this on, baby, and you are ready to go. There's no snapping in, snapping out. There's no stuffing, nothing like that. So this is the closest you are going to get to a disposable diaper. It's neat. It saves a lot of time. If you don't like doing laundry, this is an amazing option. Yeah, so that's an all-in-one. Something else I wanted to go over is these liners. So when you have a diaper that's already made, say I have this all-in-one. What I can do is I can put, I'm going to rip one off, one of these liners right on top of this insert. I would fold it in because it's a little bit bigger. What this does is it makes cleaning your cloth diapers easier for those that don't want to deal with poop or messes or things like that. So you would put this right on baby, and once baby has soiled, you would take this off. The poop would stay on this liner, and this can go, you would take it off and it could go right in the trash can. Now, people say these are flushable. I would not try flushing these. I don't want anything to happen to your toilets. So that is an option. And then for the pocket diapers, this would go right against the stay dry lining. And again, on baby. And then once soiled, take out, toss. So that makes the cleaning up of poop a lot easier for those that want nothing to do with cleaning off the poop. Makes things a ton easier. It also works really good for like daycares, for people when you send the kids to people places, and you don't want them to have to clean out a dirty diaper or put a dirty diaper in the bag for you to come home and wash later. So that's always an option as well. So those are the different diapering systems. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, it's not to do with the diapers or types of systems, but we also do use cloth wipes. These are a flannel material we use. These are not the ones that I kind of grab for, but these are ones that we use. And then we also have these Stout House ones that are a bamboo terry material. These are the ones we reach for all the time. Now, as far as cloth wipes go, people think they can be disgusting and want nothing to do with them. Now, let me tell you, from starting cloth wipes and then going back to using disposable wipes every once in a while, these things can really pick up 10 times, this is going to sound gross, but 10 times more poop than a disposable wipe. I only need 1 or 2 of these with Grace when she poops, whereas disposable wipes will need a bunch if she does poop. So these things are a lifesaver. I use a lot less of them. So I thought I would just throw that in there. So if you have any questions about the different types of systems, leave them down below. If you have any experience using any of the types of systems and want to leave your experience below, what you like, what you don't like, please feel free to leave that below. Thanks guys for joining me, and I will talk to you soon.